Hi, welcome to T3 Teach Tech Theater. I'm Kirsten Giard-Branch.
And I'm Julie Benitez.
And today we wanted to start a new series of kind of teach tech theater hacks, things that we found along the way that make our lives a little bit easier as we introduce students into this crazy world of technical theater.
So one of the things that I have found over the years is that even though we've gone over the sizes of lumber, and even though they've taken a test on it, and they had to pass the test at 100%, sometimes they don't retain the information as much as I would like. So when I've asked them to go get me a 2x4, sometimes they'll come back with something that's not a 2x4. So I completely stole this idea from, I don't actually even know who, many moons ago. And I put a bunch of pieces of wood on a board, and it is called the ID10T board. I do tell that to my students. I'm like, please look at the ID10T board. And they're like, why is it called an ID10T board? I'm like, well, if you spell that out, it would be ID IoT. So just in case you can't remember, and I say, if you don't remember what it is, rather than look like an idiot, come look at the board and say, yeah, that is a 2x2. Or I don't know, what is this? Is this a 2x3? Is that a 2x4? I'm not sure. And you can go look at it on the board and be all on the down low, and no one needs to know that you can't remember what it is.
And the ID10T board is something that we have certainly talked about quite a bit in the live workshops that we used to hold, et cetera. I've had an ID10T board since I learned this from Julie, oh my gosh, years and years and years ago. In my new setup, that's not necessarily as conducive. I have a whole bunch of shelves of lumber. And so what I have done is I've created my kind of portable ID10T board, and I'm going to show you. So there's just a piece of Luan, and I have placed the size of the lumber, a little snippet here, and then the actual size. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill holes into all four sides and attach it to the lumber shelving that I have, so that again, at a glance, they can see, right, what it's 2x3. This is a 2x4. Yeah. And so that is going to be, and this was all just scrap lumber that I pulled when I cleaned out my lumber shelves just a couple weeks ago. And so that will be, so simple things, molding and framing stuff. And then I bought shelving that was too short. So now anything I've got that's a large stick, the 8-foot pieces, that's got to go in its own little separate place. But let me introduce you to the best category in the world. Julie's laughing right now because we've talked about that. This is the all of the above, the damn if I know section. And so this will be for those, the wooden dowels and the pieces that are just kind of those funky pieces you buy because you knew you needed them for that one show, but you didn't want to throw them away. So now they're just in a pile. Damn if I know.
And I'm totally going to steal this from Kirsten, because I've got my ID10T board on the door of our green room. And it's right near where all of our building usually happens. But in where I'm storing all my lumber, which is a different building nearby, I just have things that say 2x2, 2x4. But the kids don't remember what it is sometimes. So I'm going to totally steal her portable idea and actually affix a thing identifying what it's called and what it actually looks like. I think it'll help the children actually get them back in the right spot.
Man, I hope so, because that's one of the things that they just, if they didn't grow up building stuff, it's not in their brain to be able to just look at something and go, that's a 2x4. And they just think that I'm magic. Like, how do you know? Like, well, because I'm cool. But besides that, because I can look and identify a 2x4 right away. The other nice thing about this cost me zero money to do this. This was all little scraps that I just cut with my chop saw. This was Luan that I had sitting around. This is scrap paint. And now all I've got to do is just screw in the holes. And it's just, I'm hoping once we get back into the world of building again, which we are not right now, but once we do, that will be something that's just going to save me, because this, the last time I had to go through and I got a little I guess, maudlin and nostalgic about building things. So my daughter and I went to my shop in my yard and we reorganized all of the lumber sticks. Everything is now where it should be. It was beautiful a year ago, and then we had a show, and then we had COVID, so it never got cleaned up again. But I'm hoping that it will also help the kids to figure out when they're done with this piece, this is where it goes. So I don't have to play that game again, because that took quite a while to pull out all of my lumber, reorganize it, and put it all back again.
I always think that if I can go, no, put like with like. The thing you have in the hand, is it the same as the one that's on the shelf? But they just kind of chuck stuff. Anything to help them organize it.
Bless their hearts.
Bless their cotton socks.
That's it. So we just wanted to take this time to just throw out, and we'll be doing this, I think, probably every week or so. Just the idea of just little things that we found that are going to simplify our lives, and hopefully you can adapt them to simplify yours. So this week, lumber organization hacks, ID10T board, and portable ID10T board. And please don't forget the lifesaver.
Damn if I know could actually work beyond just the lumber too. Once I learned this from Kirsten, because there is always a spot, in the tool room, you've got this bucket of, these are things that look like they belong to something, but I don't know what they belong to, but I know as soon as I throw it out, I'm going to need it. So there's a bucket of damn if I know. It's good stuff. She's brilliant.
Well, I think I stole that from somebody else somewhere down the line. And if the language is, you can also put darn if I know.
That's true.
If you want to, that you could certainly do that as well.
Heck if I know.
Heck if I know. Oh, that's a good one. Heck if I know. That's fun to say.
Fun to say.
So we just wanted to take a moment to just share a hack or two or a few until we run out of stuff. But thank you, as always, for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at teachtechtheater@gmail.com. Check out our website at teachtechtheater.org. We've got really cool lesson plans, we think. And we'll be talking about safety stuff and unleashing our new safety unit in the not-so-distant future. And we hope you stay well and stay positive. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.